The kitten was playing happily with a toy, while Mother Cat busied herself in the kitchen, preparing a meal. Soon the doorbell rang. It was Chucky, who greeted both Mother Cat and the kitten warmly. Excited to see each other, the kitten and Chucky quickly began playing together. After a while, they decided to paint. But during their fun, some paint accidentally spilled all over the kitten's outfit. Wanting to clean up, the kitten gathered his clothes and stepped inside the washing machine. Without realizing the danger, Chucky accidentally pressed the start button. The machine roared to life, trapping the kitten inside. The kitten cried out in fear and pain, but he couldn't escape. By the time the machine stopped, the kitten had suffered serious injuries and was in critical condition. Terrified, Chucky rushed to call Mother Cat and explained everything. She hurried home, heart pounding, only to find her little kitten lying injured on the floor. Now, all we can do is pray for the kitten's recovery. A kitten is happily going to school. On the way, he sees an ice cream truck. A black kitten is mixing a green virus into the ice cream. The kitten reaches the shop and buys the ice cream. He enjoys the ice cream and heads toward school. Then sits in the classroom. Due to the virus and pain, the kitten starts vomiting. The school teacher is shocked to see the kitten. The kitten keeps vomiting and crying. An ambulance. Place the kitten on a stretcher and take him to the hospital. The kitten is vomiting and crying because of the pain. Doctors begin treating the kitten.
Oh my God. Oh no!
The kitten happily recovers. Police arrive at the ice cream shop and arrest the black kitten. The kitten is happily talking to Chucky on a call. Chucky is inviting the kitten to a burger shop. The kitten runs excitedly toward the burger shop. A female waiter is preparing a burger. The waiter mixes a cockroach into the burger. The kitten eats the burger and starts crying in pain. Cockroaches begin coming out of the kitten's belly. on a stretcher and rush him to the emergency room. They begin treating the kitten. The kitten starts to feel relaxed. The police arrest the female cat. The kitten happily recovers. The kitten is happily talking to Chucky on a call. Chucky is inviting the kitten to a burger shop. The kitten runs excitedly toward the burger shop. A female waiter is preparing a burger. The waiter mixes a cockroach into the burger. The kitten eats the burger and starts crying in pain. Cockroaches begin coming out of the kitten's belly. Doctors place the kitten on a stretcher and rush him to the emergency room. They begin treating the kitten. The kitten starts to feel relaxed. The police arrest the female cat. The kitten happily recovers.
The white kitten is happily playing at home. The mother cat watches the white kitten and enjoys the moment. Feeling happy, the kitten runs to its room and falls asleep on the bed. Suddenly, a large snake enters through the window and climbs onto the kitten's bed. The kitten becomes extremely frightened and starts crying. The snake enters the kitten's mouth and moves into its stomach. The mother cat sees the white kitten and is shocked. The kitten's belly starts to swell, and due to the pain, the mother cat calls for an emergency ambulance, which arrives quickly. The doctors lay the kitten on a stretcher while it cries in pain. The mother cat starts crying after seeing the white kitten in such a state. The kitten's condition worsens rapidly. The doctors begin the treatment, but the kitten becomes uncontrollable. The doctors run to save their lives. As the white kitten transforms into a monstrous snake, chaos breaks out all over the hospital. In the end, the monster snake is destroyed in an explosion, resulting in the white kitten's death. The mother cat becomes heartbroken and cries deeply after seeing her kitten.
The kitten was playing with a ball when it accidentally knocked over a beehive. Stay away from me! Angry bees swarmed, chasing the kitten down the street and stinging him. Honey! It's time to wake up! But after the stings, the kitten began to feature. Rushed to the hospital, the situation looked grim. Give me back my son! Mom! You saved me! Kitten took her favorite doll to school today. Okay, class, let's start the lesson. After school, the kitten went home and realized she had forgotten her doll. She returned to school that night. At midnight, the school became haunted. A scary ghost started haunting the kitten. The poor kitten managed to escape the school. She quickly went to find a pastor. Pastor went to the school and defeated the ghost. The ghost was gone. School returned to normal. Kitty is thrilled about going to school, but on her way, she comes across a candy stall. Excited and curious, she dashes toward it. At the stall, a cunning black cat is secretly making mysterious candies, slyly mixing in lizards. The sight is absolutely terrifying. Kitty politely requests a pink candy, but the devious black cat tempts her with a special black one instead. Unaware of the lurking danger, Kitty takes the black candy and eagerly takes a bite. An instant disaster strikes. Kitty cries out in pain and fear. An ambulance arrives and rushes her to the hospital, where the doctor is left in shock by a bizarre revelation. To everyone's horror, Kitty undergoes a terrifying transformation. She morphs into a monstrous giant lizard, unleashing chaos and destruction. The armed forces are called in to stop the rampage, but amid the turmoil, the helpless little kitty meets a tragic end. Her mother is devastated. Her heart shattered as she mourns her beloved child. Kitten is thrilled about his upcoming plane trip, eagerly packing his luggage while Chucky waits for him at the airport. Kitten's excitement reaches a peak when he spots his best friend, and the two exchange tickets with wide smiles. However, unbeknownst to them, the armed forces are loading hazardous chemicals onto the same plane that Kitten and Chucky will soon board. Everything seems set for their adventure, as both friends are filled with anticipation, and the plane is ready for takeoff. But fate has other plans. While airborne, a flock of birds collides with the plane's engine, causing it to malfunction. Kitten screams as the plane shakes uncontrollably, and the situation worsens. When the hazardous chemicals spill into the cabin, the toxic fumes quickly fill the plane, turning the passengers into zombies. Kitten and Chucky are now trapped, trying to escape the growing threat as zombies close in on them. In a shocking twist, even the plane transforms into a monstrous zombie plane, pursuing them as they leap from the aircraft onto the runway. Just as hope seems lost, the armed forces arrive, launching an assault on the terrifying creature and rescuing Kitten and Chucky. As the kitten strolled down the street, she spotted an ice cream shop and decided to step inside. She eagerly requested an ice cream, and the vendor handed it to her. Excitedly enjoying her treat as she left the shop, the ice cream suddenly slipped from her paws and tumbled to the ground. Though it had gotten dirty, she picked it up and continued licking it. Moments later, a severe stomach ache struck her, the contaminated ice cream having introduced a dangerous virus into her system. Her belly swelled unnatural. Onlookers quickly quickly called for an ambulance. Rushed to the hospital. The kitten whimpered in pain, clutching her stomach. Doctors were horrified to find an octopus virus spreading inside her and immediately began surgery. However, the virus took control, triggering a monstrous transformation. The once adorable kitten became a terrifying creature, unleashing chaos as people ran in terror. The police intervened and eventually managed to subdue the monster. Sadly, the kitten did not survive, leaving her mother heartbroken in sorrow. Ha